Hello everybody, you're looking live over Talladega Super Speedway in Lincoln, Alabama. Talladega 2.0 to be exact. Tonight, the Torque NASCAR Series will take on this track for the 11th race in its Season 5 campaign. And hello everybody, I'm Vapid Gamer for Life alongside DRM and Gamerboy joining us for the rest of the season. Gonna get you set up for tonight's action. TNS making their second trip to this racetrack, and the last time we were here, DMX took the checkered flag for his first and only career win to date, and he's going to try to add his name to a list of repeat winners tonight. But not only was that race special for his first career win, but what happened over in turns 3 and 4 when Stig went up and over, exploding, launching HJK into the grandstands. And guys, that's just the precarious nature of this place. What do you guys think?
You know, high-speed track, packed racing, a lot of cars there. I mean, it's bound to happen. It's what fans come to expect.
Well,
I can't rep.
You can't rep?
Am I good?
This track is sure to impress tonight, and we'll get to our positions. Gamerboy, if you could get DRM an invite.
I'm not in there.
Oh, so I gotta give you guys both invites.
Yeah, because, you know, because I'm suspended, I can't. Despite me doing that before when I was suspended for a different race. But it's okay because, you know, the Senate, they're all bearing and all knowledgeable, high IQ guys. I'm sure the decision was not, you know, rigged in anyway.
Alright, here we go.
Tell me when it's good so I can join in.
I just got the invite from Giraffe.
Here, I'll get
Let's hope he
one.
did not just send it to me too late.
Oh, fuck my controllers.
But fuck it, I'm gonna join because I'm gonna be down pit road. I'm just gonna watch the cars come in.
Oh, he sent it to me too early, didn't he? Wait, did you guys start the race yet?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We should be good then. It's glitches somehow.
Alright, here we go.
Vapid.
Sweet. Alright, now we're all here and be taking a look at our starting grid. See the fog kind of taking over here at Talladega. That should be clearing up soon. We'll get a clear view of the entire racetrack. My controller is broken, so I'm not able to completely stand still, unfortunately. Alright guys, 99 laps. It's a long race. Endurance is going to be the name of the game, but it's also going to be trying to stay out of that big wreck.
Who's starting on the pole?
It's like DLJ is going to have the pole position. Alongside him will be Ride. And once they pace it down, I'll be able to get a better look. This is annoying. I can't stand still.
Quite a large field we have here.
Yeah, pretty big field. A couple guys making their first starts of the season, actually. Or a one-off start. Kai Katz is in the field tonight. Along with DJ the Foxter, and there goes Giraffe. He's going down getting his car. Giraffe actually got penalized from his pole position. He'll be starting in the back tonight.
And that's just a shame for Giraffe. He's been having a good season this season.
Some solid finishes.
Yep. What a shame. But I guess that's what happens when you cheat.
Unfortunately here,
using those illegal fuel injectors.
Exactly. Qualifying here, especially at these super speedways, is very strict. I want to keep it as fair as possible. So, unfortunately, Giraffe was caught up in the wrong place, wrong time. I really wish my controller would not do this.
got perfect field of this front row here. We got DLJ in the 61, and I believe that is Lightning in the 19. Yes, that is right, Lightning. We got Bulldogs in third. We got Love in fourth, and we got Captain Mascop in fifth, and Cameron Josh in sixth.
Might have to do a controller swap here.
I wonder if they're all trying to vote to kick me right now, and that's why it's taking so long.
I don't think
Looks
that's
like
why.
I'd put money on it.
having technical difficulties over there.
Let's see. Here we go.
Buggity, buggity, buggity. Well, let's talk about this track a little bit. They just repaved this track just last year after they ran it a couple seasons ago. So what type of racing do you guys think we should expect from this after a new paved surface?
Well, I think we're going to be expecting some wide open racing, a lot of pack racing. Typical Talladega style, and here we go. We're pacing it off here. As they roll through the tri-oval, want to remind everybody that the start-finish line doesn't begin in the tri-oval. It's a couple hundred feet past, so they'll have a little more space to duke it out for the checkered flag later on tonight. Here we go. DLJ ride on the front row. I believe the restart zone tonight will be the end of pit road.
And a very long line of angry cars. No, I believe that it's actually the middle of the tri-oval, possibly that
And here we go, green flag.
Sign.
There they go. They rocket off into turns one and two.
Already
Ride leads them
4
down.
wide.
Especially with this new track, they're going to have a lot more speed, and those tires are going to last longer.
Here they go, rocketing down the back straightaway for the first time. Jostling for position up at the front. DLJ holds on to the lead. Here we go into turns 3 and 4 for the first time. A lot of movement in the back. You're going to see a little lag tonight. That's not what these cars are doing, but you're going to see a lot of that. And here they come through the tri-oval. And to lead them for lap 1, it looks like it's going to be Ride. Here they are, 4, 5 wide, fanning out. Oh, there's a crash, almost. Boost into a couple cars, Glenna up on the wall. Oh, there's the crash.
That
Jeremy
may
involved.
be a caution.
May bring out the caution here. Some contact in the back, and we'll have to take a look at the front. Look at Mojo running that unsponsored car. He won a couple weeks ago at Richmond. Oh, wow.
Everybody diving in, trying to get that first place position as they come
Oh, and
to
there's
the checkered flag
AJK who
line.
gets spun. Looks like Dude
And it looks like
Mollister's on the
Lightning's
apron.
going to grab it.
And Captain trying to squeak by. Looks like it will be Ride.
It was a caution. If we are not slowing down.
And that'll bring out our first caution of the night, just a couple laps in.
Speaking of this race, the race is held on the same day as the gay convention down the street is. What a coincidence.
Cool, alright.
Many attendees from there are probably racing here.
You know,
Better
Gamer,
knock
you're
it off
probably
on
not
that guy.
wrong on that.
Looks like they will be lining up. Hold on.
Looks like DLJ will be starting fourth, the primary winner to win this race. Lightning takes the hold. Captain's coming in second. And it looks like whoever's in that 29th starting next to DLJ, I can't see their name. It's a wicked pace here.
Alright, we're back. Here we go, we're pacing it again.
Looks like Magnus starting 6th, trying to get a run-up, he won a race last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Magnus getting the win last week due to a penalty from Adder, and here we go.
Adder is currently not in the field right now, but I believe his girlfriend, Dude Model, sure is racing.
His wife.
I thought they were married.
Take a look at her. She's back in the pack right here, right next to Maggio. Here they go down the back straightaway. Take a look at the leaders.
4 wide. Oh, lead looks like to get a little loose, and the 23 is around.
And that's way in the
DLJ
back.
tried to get the lead on the outside.
And plus, it's on the first lap after restart, so that is unfortunate. Be noticing a little lag on my end coming off of the corner tonight. Turns 3 and 4, but here we go, battling for the lead again. Talking about these big packs, Talladega. This is the style of racing we're probably going to see for the most part of the night.
Love
5
takes the
wide
lead
in
right
turn
now,
1.
coming out of 2. Well, it looks like Lightning's going to gain it back. DLJ trying to use the outside to take first.
And this battle for the lead rages on. Look at Boost making a move, and how about Giraffe using the slipstream?
There was an accident back there, it looks like.
It looks to be maybe a lag from the 16 who had appeared to stop, and then whoever had spun, unfortunately, hit the back of him.
And AJK back there, and here we go. Let's take a look at the leaders.
Caution
right there. Oh, man.
Oh, Giraffe's going around off a ride. He's saving it.
He saves it.
Wow, look at them at the line.
Caution is out.
4 and 5 wide. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to lead him down to the caution there. That was an insane battle there. We're only a couple laps in, guys. Want to remind everybody about our pit windows. They are from laps 25 to 35, I believe. It's our first pit window. Be keeping an eye on that as we go.
Looks like Awesome Todd's going to start in the front with Bulldogs. Awesome Todd was a driver we were looking at last week at the road course.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run there. Had an unfortunate ending to his race, but here he is. He's at the point tonight. Fairly decent super speedway racer. And how about Bulldogs? Usually think about him. We usually think about how bad his luck is at these super speedways. Maybe his luck turns around tonight. And he's got the 2 core boys behind him, Gamerstig and DLJ, who had a surprisingly bad ending to their weeks last week. Yeah, very unlike them to finish as low as they did on the road course, but they're looking to come back here strong. Gamerstig, I know, is looking to come back strong after his explosion in turn 4 last time we were here.
And we are rolling. Bulldogs now leading the field with Awesome Todd on the outside.
We got DLJ and whoever that is, the 29, starting behind him. Gamerstig.
And then Boost and Blackjack. Blackjack's on a winless streak. Looking to return to victory lane, and green flag is back in the air.
Boost, he's one to talk about. Rumors speculating that if he's going to quit or not. Obviously don't know. It looks like he's here today racing in the 34. Cover-up car.
Boost, there's some rumors floating around during the silly season that he may join the broadcast booth next season. That's still in the works, but we'll have to see what develops there. Take a look at the whole field. It looks to be spreading out, guys. Sometimes these restarts, cars get spread out for whatever reason, and
looks like riding hard into the outside wall in turn 4.
Uh-oh. Not good for Ride. Ride battled hard last week. Ended up with a 3rd place finish, or rather a 2nd, after the Adder penalty. Here's DMX, the defending Talladega champion, to the lead.
Bulldogs seems to be lagging a bit.
A little bit of lag out of Bulldogs, going to the top side. Here comes Blackjack through the center. And this first pack is broken away a little bit.
And we have a car around.
Oh.
Go around the back. Looks like it is Giraffe. Oh, and he almost takes out DJ the Foxter.
Starts in the back and already having bad luck.
Ooh, car in the grass there. Gets pushed down. It's Halverson.
I think my next 1v1's against him.
Oh, Todd almost gets clipped by
Ooh.
DLJ. He almost
We
went
are
around
under
there.
caution.
And we are under caution. You're exactly right, Gamer Boy. So what have we seen so far? A lot of action.
A lot of bumpers.
I'd say.
You know, people are taking as much as they can, not giving anything up. But it's Talladega. That's what you come here for.
Talladega known for this style of racing. Of course. And they'll line them back up. And one thing we certainly haven't figured out tonight, and I don't think we will until the last lap, is who the favorite is.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Crowd favorite, lap favorite, or self-proclaimed.
Oh, we want to know who do you think is the favorite for tonight's race, Gamer Boy?
You know, DJ, I'd say he's definitely up there, but I think a lot of people want to see how Gamer Stig's race will go after last Talladega race.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I think redemption with a win here would mean a lot to Gamer Stig. Gamer Boy is in the booth with us. I almost called him Gamer Boy. I think I did last week. I got a clip of Gamer Stig's flip and accidentally called him Gamer Boy. Here we go. Looks like we're waiting a little bit. And here we go. Pacing it once again. I believe the restart zone is this ammunition sign here in the tri-oval. Just to kind of give them a little more space to sort things out before they get to the corner. And here we go. Green flag is out once again.
Varmint taking an early jump,
And see
trying to
Dude
get as
Mollisher.
much position as he can.
Dude Mollisher in the pack searching for space.
DMX takes the lead.
They go down the back straightaway once again.
There's my boy DLJ taking first.
It's a core 1, 2, 3 for the moment.
Meanwhile,
Todd spoils the
Halverson
party.
loses a lot of position.
And that's just typical for these super speedways. You lose a lot. You could gain or lose a lot of positions on these restarts. It's just about how you position yourself here. As we see, the entire field looks to be in one big group here. Oh, DMX going around. What a save! Contact coming to the line. He was all sorts of sideways, but he was able to hang on to that car. Wow.
Is that gonna pull off a caution? We're all bunched up again.
A lot of clanking metal here.
Good fella and Halverson into the infield. That may bring out a caution.
Couple of cars there. We'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see how they race back to the line. Let's go back to the leaders here.
Special thanks to Zero Gas for having the Zero Gas Happy Blimp out here, covering the race aerial view coverage.
Go to the line. Magnus to the point.
Looks like no caution.
Don't believe there will be a caution, but the way they were racing, there might be, and that might be a caution.
Ooh.
Blackjack, Mojo, Boost. That's 3. That more than likely will bring out the caution. Let's go back to the leaders.
Well, Giraffe's up front now, trying to get that first place starting spot on the restart.
And that's valuable, but not as valuable as other places. But it's definitely fun to see these guys race down to the line, because it could give us a taste of what we would see
Looks
later
like he's
tonight.
gonna lose to DLJ.
Oh, Todd gets sent up into the wall, and DLJ will have control of the field coming to the next
And the
restart.
caution is out.
We are on lap number 13 already of 99. And we're in for a long one here, boys. It's already 9:30 on the East Coast. 18 minutes in. Might be able to check out some other views if we can get to them. course, we'll be bringing you that. Oh, and Todd has lagged out. That's the first lag out of the night.
Very unfortunate, but he was
He's
one
having
of the
a good-
guys who is on a big list of people who are tempted to lag, so.
That's unfortunate. He was having a good run.
Not surprising, unfortunately.
It seems like some guys have worse luck when it comes to lag, and Todd, unfortunately, is the victim, first victim tonight. We'll have to see if anybody else is victim to it as well. As they reorganize themselves here. We'll give you an alternate view for a few laps here. Coming to the restart. DLJ and Giraffe, two guys who more than likely will be at the front before the end of the race again. And here we go.
And
Green
we're
flag.
green.
Oh, contact with Giraffe. And now Gamer Boy, you cannot hit the cars square on the rear bumper here.
You
because
cannot, or else they are uncontrollable.
It just sends your car out of control. As you see a little bit of weird lag there on my screen. That's not actually what the cars are doing down there. That's just a product of being far away and not being able to get a good look. That's why I kind of moved over here so we can get a better view of them coming off of this corner. But how about 5 wide for the lead? Oh, turning into the wall is Captain. Hard into the wall. Big crash coming to the start-finish line. Fat, Josh, Captain, Kai, and that will bring out a caution for sure. Hard hit for Captain.
Unfortunately, that would not have. We were not a full lap through.
You don't think?
I do not believe so.
I believe you're right, actually. Didn't
Very
the,
unfortunate for them.
the entire field was not past the start finish line, so it will be interesting to see whether or not they do bring out the caution here. Now that Gamer Boy says, I believe. Oh, and looks like they're coming to the pits, guys. That's your call, DRM. Ooh, we got an incident on pit road, Mojo.
You have to remember though, pit road incidents cannot bring out a caution.
That is very true. And that's going to leave this little group out front. That's led by Maggio for the moment. Halverson coming through. We'll see if they choose to pit this next lap. And now, Gamer Boy, if I'm the guys in this pack, I pit immediately. Because you do not want to be caught in a jumble of cars.
Especially given that now a lot of cars are more spread out, there's a much less chance of a caution happening.
Exactly. Looks like Maggio and Halverson decide to come down pit road.
Only 2. I expected more.
I did too. And now that's going to circle them back out with those that were at the front before. And it's going to leave this pack. We got a little pack of 3. That's Boost, DMX, and Goodfella back there. And then we have this small lead pack.
Looks like Ace Instafast has the fastest lap time with a 42. 4442.
Good run for him. See if he can hang on to it. Here we go.
He's currently in 25th.
Will they come down? It looks like a lot of them going to the bottom. Giraffe, Jeremy, and it looks like for the most part that entire pack will. That's going to leave 3 of them out to dry. AJK, Bulldogs, and Ride, that is. And look at it, just as I suspected, they're going to come out a little bit behind that previous pack that went in first. Just because they were a little bit smaller and they were able to get a bigger run going. And we'll have to see if this pack of 3 intends to stay out here. If I'm them, they've lost enough ground already. I'd just come in here.
Meanwhile, it looks to be just behind them a pack of Goodfill, DMX, Halverson, Duke Malcher, and then a couple more are catching them. It's a lot of speed.
That will be the lead pack. and it's really hard to draft or get a slipstream circle going at this track, especially when you're trying to evade a giant pack of cars. And just the way this track works, it's really not like a lot of other tracks we go to. Just with the way the corners are set up, it's hard to generate big runs coming into them, and it kind of confuses drivers at times. So we'll have to see here. Do they come down? And they will not. Now these two packs behind the current leaders could be converging here in momentarily. Looks like they're working together pretty efficiently. And then we'll move back. This pack is struggling a little bit. They had a few hiccups on pit road. And now that's one thing you do not want to have happen, is a hiccup on pit road here at Talladega. Here we go. Ride thinks, chooses not to. Now we're a good ways into this pit run here. Oh, there's a crash!
Spot with giraffe.
And that's the crash.
Right.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Not what
Giraffe.
DLJ wants.
And this is, you know, this is why they shouldn't have stayed out, because now they're gonna have to definitely come in here. I would not stay out, because you do run the risk. You could stay out and go to the back here, but if I'm them, I just come in before they hit the line here. And indeed they will. And racing back to the line will be Boost. Love coming through with Blackjack in tow, and it looks like Love will get it. Blackjack backs off a couple lengths and looks like he will relinquish the lead here for the restart. And we had just cycled completely through our pit run there. There's 2 more to go, guys, so the intensity level has not gone down one bit. And they will be lining up single file here, it looks like. Just to make sure everybody goes through. Believe everybody pitted, but since the caution did come in a pit window, they'll be lining it up single file, and that'll give a chance to these drivers to shoot their cars so that they can be repairable. And this caution came on lap number 22. And the pit window was actually on lap 15. That was my mistake. I mentioned it was lap 25 at the start. Now guys, still early in the going. What do you think we can expect here in the coming laps?
A lot more wrecks. The whole pack's together now, so it's gonna be a lot less space between people. It'll be real interesting. Anything can happen.
Now, do you guys think we could see a breakaway depending on what happens on this restart?
You know, not really. I think there's just so many cars put together. It's going to be impossible, because by the time you can try and break away, there's going to be a new person up there, and they may not have the same idea as you.
And here we go. Green flag is flying once again. Here's Maggio trying the outside to the front, and Varmint battling for the lead now.
Meanwhile, Booth looks to be another car up into the wall in turn 2.
Yeah, it looks like Ride is waiting on that one. And he will be dropping to the back to wait on that incident. Checking back in with our leaders, as we will be doing ever so often. Mojo to the front. We know how good he is on these ovals, especially these super speedways. A lot of jostling. And just like we just talked about this a couple minutes ago, Gamer Boy, but locking bumpers in these cars, it's just not feasible, and a lot of guys try to make room by pushing guys down the back straightaway. You got to kind of hit a car at an angle for it to work, but for the most part it is just not good to do. And how about Dude Molisher? She goes to the point.
Now they may possibly say something about that, because I believe I did see a tire or two below the green. But
Don't believe it's. I believe it's too early to look at a penalty for that. But nonetheless, Dude Molisher impressing here. She goes to the point for a brief moment, and she's hanging out in this lead pack. Very impressive. Mojo finding a couple holes there, as well as Mouse Cop.
Looks like DJ the Foxter takes the lead.
And Varmint up in 5th. No offense to the guy, but he's usually not somebody you'd see up there.
I think even DJ the Foxer is in the lead pack there.
Oh, hold on. Oh, never mind. I made a mistake. Looking at the wrong screen. Let me tell you about Varmint, though. He's special. He got a special type of talent when it comes to racing.
Yeah, he got the Canadian talent.
He's
One of
able to
two
hold that
Canadians.
consistency, unlike some drivers.
Oh, tire squealing. Looks like maybe somebody have fallen back.
Look at this. I don't even know how wide they're. About 6, 7 wide coming through the tri-oval. They very well could. This track is wide enough.
See, it looks like Giraffe's trying to make his way up there. Trying to win his first race at TNS.
Oh, Gamerstick goes around.
Gamerstick is around.
Along with
Goodfella.
Goodfella. I don't think that's enough to bring out a yellow. 2 cars involved. Varmint's waiting. May be a caution since he would be the 3rd car involved. And here we go.
Meanwhile, we have DMX out in the lead.
DMX very well could go back to back here. Don't mark him out. He very well could win this race. Let's see. Wow, 4 or 5 wide coming to the line.
Caution is out.
Looks like Maggio was at
Possibly. Oh,
in the lead.
maybe not.
I don't think they are calling that a caution. And Maggio and Dude Molisher battle it out for the lead. Leadfoot
Looks like we stayed
finds
green.
space. So does Magnus. Oh,
Halverson
Glenn
around.
Halverson gets tagged with
Bulldogs around.
Bulldogs. Looks
That
like
could be a yellow.
Mojo's waiting. And that, I believe, was a victim. Those guys were a victim of locking bumpers there.
Well, it takes a little tap and it can be all over for you.
Jeremy to lead with love. Looks like he will lead it at the line.
We stay green.
Wow. That is very, very shocking. There were 2 cars involved. See what happens there. Get more info on that when it does become available. And Maggio and Giraffe sort of falling back from this lead pack, and these are these small little wrecks that really fan out the field. Get a nice shot of these guys coming down the front straightaway here. Jeremy to the lead. Take a look at a wide shot.
Oh,
Full contact.
heavy contact between DMX and Leadfoot. Looks
DMX
like
with
DMX
another.
may have been bumped by Maggio by accident.
Another save from DMX. He's had a handful tonight so far.
Imagine the 5 car going back. Chip Giraffe's trying to fight his way up into the field.
Ooh, Maggio looking for space, goes all the way from the bottom to the top. This could give him space to get to the lead. Maybe not.
DMX feeding off his what looks to be slipstream, but going into the turn couldn't quite get up there.
Ooh, Magnus and Giraffe make a little bit of contact. Giraffe pushing Magnus up into the wall there.
I tell you, this is pretty much our longest green flag run of the night. And as we see that these two front packs are now beginning to converge with each other. There's a long line on the bottom. Captain looking for room, and this is going to get nutty here.
I smell a big one on the way.
I think you might be right, but how about Dude Molisher to the front once again? Her car looks really strong tonight.
I believe she's also trying to get her first win in TNS.
Trying to become the first ever woman to win in one of NASCAR's high ranks.
Oh, Dude Molisher off the multiple people around. DMX.
Oh.
Hits Kai Cat.
Oh, and Kai Cats hits the
Captain
animation sign.
Mouse Top.
Oh, more cars. Jeremy. He gets flipped over. T-boned by Glenna. Looks like Mojo. What is going on here as we come down to the caution? Multiple crashes in one, and Goodfella into Giraffe. Hard hit as they come to the line. We'll see what happens there. Looks as though maybe Goodfella was hit, but Jeremy goes for a wild ride in the same turn that Stig did about just over a year ago. Luckily, there was no explosion this time.
Tell you what, I knew a big one was coming.
And that just goes to show the safety advances that have been made since that wreck allowed Jeremy to walk away and virtually just drive away from that crash.
This is a good opportunity for Giraffe here, starting on the front row alongside Goodfella.
Yeah, he's been up front here. He's had some opportunities to start on the front row, and the core boys starting to look like deja vu. I believe there was a restart earlier where Giraffe and Goodfella started just in front of DLJ and Gamerstig. Believe. So we got a couple people tuning into the stream. We'll take a look. We'll say hi to those watching.
Hello.
And it is Juan, the Cum Lord. Exactly. Forget I said that. Welcome, Bucknut. Hope you're enjoying the stream.
And they're off. Looks like Goodfella's taking the lead here with Giraffe behind, but looks like Gamerstig's running himself up to the front.
And welcome, Hammerhead. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying this race so far.
Looks like DLJ's going to lead him out turn 2 down to the backstretch, but looks like Giraffe's going to take his first place back. Him and Gamerstig having a drag race down. Looks like Gamerstig's going to get first.
Well, that's a drag race, and it's a 4-wide drag race. Bristol style.
AJK.
Or
Massive
Las Vegas.
run.
Oh,
Hits
they're crashing. Love. Ride.
Around.
It's hard to tell how many cars are spinning when we get these accidents.
And I don't believe they can call a caution on the first lap.
Nope, no yellows on the first lap of a restart.
Look at Giraffe up here, just...
Giraffe.
I meant Giraffe up here.
And that he's
trash.
We'll just make sure we're not making fun of Giraffe's skill in any way.
No. I meant Giraffe, honestly.
Magnus last week's winner. How about Halverson? A lot of guys. And I'm going to go out on a limb here, guys, and I'm going to say somebody gets their first career win tonight. Ooh, and Glenna.
I think Giraffe's going to win.
Jeremy finds space there. Varmint's in the mix. So is Fat. Fat had a great run last week. Can he find redemption tonight? Oh, he squeezes Jeremy in the wall a little bit.
I'm gonna go out there, go out on a limb.
Oh, they're crashing.
DJ
Oh, my.
over his dude Molisher.
They save it.
But
What a
back to what I
save.
was saying. I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I think I'm gonna see Jeremy's got a good chance at.
Oh, the big
Oh,
one.
Blackjack, AJK.
You know, he's got a
Blackjack
lot of
Josh.
experience at being very aggressive, a lot of times overly aggressive,
Oh,
and this
yeah.
is a track of where aggression gets you up there. So I think
What the
he's got a
hell's
good
going
chance.
on?
As Gamer Boy continues, we have multiple accidents on the same lap.
Caution is out.
And wow, and as you were saying that, Gamer Boy, we had Mojo spinning, we had cars going around on the backstretch. They got crazy, and
Draft
once
got
again,
front row view.
we are under caution once again.
Probably browned his pants when he saw Blackjack.
Possibly.
Looks like DLJ and Gamerstig will be leading the pack to the restart in row 2. Row 1. Row 2 will be Powers and Leadfoot. Row 3 will be Goodfella and Instafab.
Leave it.
And speaking of insane fast,
It's insane fat.
insane fat, we'll just say fast. Don't want to
Fat.
shame anybody. Insane fast has a 42.442, so he still holds the record for the fastest lap.
Insane fast to the grocery store. Then the buffalo.
Oh,
Varmint
Giraffe.
around
Oh,
off
no.
the ramp.
Around
Looks like
already off the
Immediately
restart.
just after the line.
Looks like he came down on Giraffe, but Giraffe got underneath him.
Wow. Oh,
Giraffe
man.
sideways off Hammerman, but he did recover. Be interesting to see what they say after that one. Giraffe
in the
is
grass.
onside.
Oh, man.
Looks like he may be waiting on Varmint.
Yeah, I think that's you're exactly right, guys.
I
Unfortunate.
don't think he's going to be too happy about that.
Something's got to give on these restarts. It's the name of the game. Just how it is. And unfortunately, Giraffe and Varmint were on that end of the stick. And here we go. Hard in the wall goes Maggio. Up and over goes Kai Cats. No yellow. They did not reach the line. Kai Cats waits for a safe spot to re-enter the track. Maggio was involved in that. We'll have to see who waits on it.
Looks like Love the Dub is waiting.
Fortunate there. Find out. Track their progress soon. But here we go. This is a giant pack for the lead.
Damn, DLJ's bumper kind of crooked.
Leadfoot won the last super speedway we were at. That was at Candy Box, or rather Monkey Mountain. He and DLJ were able to break away.
Gonna be monkeying around.
Ooh, right.
A lot of,
Little contact
monkey
from
business
Halverson.
going around here.
A lot of monkey business going on here for sure. And look at this battle for the lead. 4, 5, 6 wide even.
Ooh, Cameron Josh is up there.
It would be his night.
Now, all white U-Tool car.
Who hasn't had much success. I shouldn't say much success. I shouldn't say much success, but he's been having a poor season so far, from what I've heard.
Captain in that number
Hopefully he
25
can turn it
car.
around.
Oh,
good
hard in the
game.
wall.
Stick
The big
around.
one. One car into the grandstand. It's Bulldogs. And that's a huge one, guys. Gamerstick went around. A couple more cars involved. Leadfoot, DMX, Fat. And Bulldogs went
ambulance.
flying.
Is out.
And back to the leaders. They'll be racing back to the caution. Well, that was an insane crash. Very reminiscent of Gamerstick's flip last time we were here. And once again, the safety measures put in place since then allowed Bulldogs to come back on all fours, and here we go. Close at the
Bulldogs, how about those
line.
fans?
Might be Maggio.
Oh.
Oh, Glenna goes over once and back on his wheels. Oh my gosh, guys. We're still early into this thing, and this is how crazy it's been. Looks like Maggio has the lead here.
Can we perhaps get a lap check here?
1 second, I'm already on it. Under caution on it. Looks like lap number 42. So we're just about halfway here.
Wait, how'd you know that?
I got Jeremy's stream up.
Oh. That makes sense.
A lot of contact back there. They're trying to figure out where everybody's at, trying to place everyone.
Listen to those engines.
Beautiful sound, isn't it? Here we go. Maggio and Mojo, don't get those two confused. Both running black paint schemes tonight. Maggio running the number 5, the black number 5 in honor of Dale Earnhardt here at Talladega.
Praise hell, praise Dale.
And here we go.
Good green.
We are coming up on the second pit window. I believe that begins at lap number 45.
Jeremy makes a hard push to the front.
Jeremy, he's another guy to look for before the end of this thing. Very strong on these ovals and super speedways.
JLJ takes the lead.
And of course, it doesn't need to be said, DLJ. And how about AJK?
Oh.
And they're racing
like
hard. Finn, oh, Maggio gets into the ride. Ride hangs on to it. That number 19 car almost went. Oh, Mojo. Oh man, this is just crazy.
Send it to Maggio.
A lot of contact here, a lot of close calls. In this restart, not a lot of guys were able to fan out. It looks like there's one car in the back. I don't know who that is. But for the most part, these guys are stuck together.
Looks to maybe be DJ Foxter.
He lost the back. We got a crash. Bulldogs outside of the track.
Again.
Oh, we got a caution. Left foot around. Oh, Varmint goes over. Hard in the wall goes DMX. Cars fanning out everywhere as they slide, crashing through the tri-oval.
Still wrecking in the tri-oval.
Harvison got it.
Halverson at the line. Maggio looks to be waiting on that incident, but yet another big crash. There's going to be a lot of clips that are going to have to be taken from this stream, for sure, before this one is over.
Well, you have to remember though, clips can only be reviewed after lap 50, or at least that is the rule that I'm sure they would not care to break. But that is the rule in place, so we'll have to see if that is still enforced.
Could be interesting. I did not know that. Thank you for informing us, Gamerboy, the technical analyst as well.
These are rule tips.
Technical analyst, part-time lawyer for myself for when I get myself in trouble.
That seems to be often now, Gamerboy. You're now suspended for the season.
Yes, it does seem to be. You know, a lot of people taking a lot, not giving much, and when somebody speaks out about it, they don't like that. So, but it is what it is.
Harsh opinions from our color commentator, Gamerboy, but we're glad that you're able to be up here with us for the coverage of the races now, and hopefully we'll see you back on the track very soon. And without suspensions. Okay,
we will definitely see you back on the track within Lear Cup. And we are green with Halverson and Dude Molisher taking the flag.
I'll be honest, I don't get to commentate these races so much, so I'm going to ask, what race is this?
in the season?
TNS.
No, I would have never figured that out. What race number?
Race number 11.
Oh!
Oh, Boost gets spun.
Boost in the infield. Looks like he got a hit from Captain Mousecop. However, Captain Mousecop is starting to the left hard, so I wonder if he got some help.
I wouldn't be too surprised if there was a little bit of lag stutter on the restart. We tend to see that at some of these tracks. Not sure if that's what the case was. I know I played victim, and Dude Molisher gets spun. She's into the wall, and here they come. They're darting onto pit road. Oh, Giraffe and Josh and Magnus go around. This could get confusing here, because if they do call a caution.
Varmint does go to the lead.
It's happened during a pit window.
Very fast guy so far.
If that is a caution, yeah, that is true. He was just up and over too, so now him being at the front, that's even more impressive. And now, if this is indeed a caution, I expect all these guys to come down pit road.
Now, Vapid, as I do believe you are a championship-winning driver, correct?
That is correct.
Now, what would you be thinking from a racer standpoint right now?
Oh, well, given the circumstances right now, late in the season, if I'm trying to get as many points as possible, and as we have an insane race to the line.
Oh, Blackjack and Jeremy trading the point.
Oh, Gamerstick going around again. He's had
a
lot of big hits tonight. But yeah, no, like you were saying, Gamer Boy, you know, it's still very early. We're just about halfway into this race. It's just about playing it safe. Really, at this point, you can't do much to play it safe because it's just going to be so crazy. But when we get to those last 10 laps, you're for sure going to want to be calculating your steps and making sure you're putting yourself in the right place. And a lot of times, those decisions might yield a bad after effect, but it's just how which card you draw. I mean, you can't really pinpoint it.
Now, it makes me wonder if we are going to take our 5-minute break.
How doesn't Blackjack get into a little fight there?
I think they might be taking that break. But yeah, just about halfway through. Just about an hour in.
We are going on our halfway break, so let's go to our guy on the track, Giraffe.
Giraffe, yeah. Our in-race reporter. Do we have a word with him?
Yeah, I'm here.
For me, he is currently loading, so.
Well, Giraffe, it's been a crazy race out there. What can you tell us from what you've seen on the track?
Well, it's. I'm just gonna be honest. I think I'm gonna probably die last 10, and I think it's just gonna be carnage, personally.
It's been.
I mean,
yeah.
That's just my honest evaluation of the race.
Now, can you tell us what happened there between you and Varmint?
Oh. I apparently wrecked them. I don't think I did, but it's too early to argue about it. So I'm just gonna have to keep going and see what happens.
Do you believe lag may have been a cause, or at least a helping hand in it?
I don't think I did anything.
Now, Giraffe, I got a question that I've been wondering. Coming down the back straightaway, has there been a little stutter lag going on out there tonight?
A lot of people are just like braking a lot unexpectedly, which is good because that means they're not killing the person in front of them. Cause a lot of checkup and wrecks happen because of it. There might be a little, but that's just from what I've seen.
Ooh, alright, lightning punches.
So, how do you like your... I know you've already said you're probably going to die within the last 10 laps, but honestly, how are you liking your chances as the race goes on?
If I get a chance at the win, then I think I can pull it off. But getting that chance is the problem.
currently right now, 8th in St. Fat and what looks to be 25th place, but it still has the best lap of 42.442. Very quick one.
And now, Giraffe, what do you got to do to try to beat that fastest lap?
Get big slipstream runs, I guess. I don't know what else there is to beat it.
Do you think your car is running fast enough to do that?
Yeah, I definitely. It's a good car. It's done its job so far.
Now, there's been a lot of flips out there tonight. What do you think? What's your opinion on these drivers being able to drive away from these incidents and not blowing up?
I think it just shows that we've came a long way since season 2 when Stig was badly injured from an explosion when he flipped. So, I mean, Varmint was upside down right in front of me. And I think I made him flip because he was sideways and hit him.
We've seen Bulldogs go over the wall a few times as well.
I guess I think it's just the safety of the cars. Definitely doing its job. No one's dying yet. So
Do you feel safe out there?
I do feel. I feel very safe. We're very safe right now.
Well, yeah, so it looks like they're climbing back into their cars. The 5-minute break may be coming to an end.
Yep. We're at like 30 seconds.
Alright, well, we thank you for joining us, Giraffe, and maybe we'll get to talk to you from Victory Lane at the end of the race.
Remember, don't be silly. Wrap your willy.
Exactly.
Alright, I'll see y'all later.
Giraffe is running currently outside the is he inside the top 10? Let's see.
No.
Running in 23rd place.
And we are now rolling.
Here we go.
Where Blackjack and Jeremy will take the green flag. And probably a person or two out.
Got a door open from Blackjack. He shuts it. Or maybe not.
Trying to get that fresh air.
Here we go. He hits the gas.
Like
green flag.
Cat wants the mic.
It sounds out. Look at Varmint through the middle to the lead.
Oh, gamer stage.
Oh, Varmint around.
Yes, DJ.
Oh, this is gonna be big. Huge crash on the restart
Hard
there.
wreck there.
Multiple cars. Leadfoot, Love. Too many to name right now, but let's focus back at the front.
Oh, gamer stig is into the infield.
Oh, another incident for. Oh. Another spin out for Gamerstig. He's had a rough
remember,
night.
This is just the first lap, so there will not be a caution.
No, what I'm afraid of is that if this pack, well, if they do get too fanned out here, it might allow a breakaway and another green flag run to occur, but I don't think that's going to happen because this pack is still pretty much intact.
And everybody's taking as much as they possibly can. Because one little bump, even if you save it, you can be outside the main pack and just be a sitting duck, so everybody is trying to stay as far up as possible.
Maggio to the lead, a lot of jostling around. Bulldogs has a little bit of lag, might be on my end. You know, he's known for some lag spikes. And how about Captain making it 3, 4, 5 wide? Can't count. But he goes to the lead. Ooh. That's so risky to go to the high side, and Jeremy gets squeezed into the wall.
Into the wall.
You do not want to get pinned into the wall because that is where trouble begins.
And so we have just passed the halfway marker.
But Jeremy's still finding his way up to the top.
1 hour in, still about an hour to go. Told you this is an endurance race, and it's just about managing your attrition levels.
Yep. Remember the pyramid.
Let's get an eye on Giraffe here.
Giraffe
He made himself up to the front.
Yeah, he's got himself up in that middle pack. He's all over the back end of Maggio.
Well, looks to be a decent amount of people here.
Oh,
Maggio
Magnus.
spins around with Magnus.
Oh, hard hit from
Maggio
Maggio. He goes
flips it.
flying through the infield on the backstretch. Magnus went around. DMX looked like he was involved in it. I believe that will be a caution. As
I mean,
Giraffe...
it looks to be.
Well, yeah, the way they're racing, it looks like it might be coming down to the line here. How about Halverson?
Well, it looks to be a lot of people from Fruit Motorsports up in the front pack.
I believe Giraffe got that second place next to Halverson.
Now, Fruit Motorsports, a team that they've had it rough this season, you know, between just not the best finishes, teammates getting suspended, and a lot of
I wonder who that could be.
I do too, you know. It takes a lot to race a new series and put up with some of the things that happen, but of course the ones who can, they're the strongest.
And the fog
But,
is
you know,
thickening up here.
I think that's definitely a team that's going to try to turn up the aggression and take as much as possible.
We'll have to keep an eye on that. Another thing could mention here is how weather could impact this race. This track is not locked to weather off, so if we do get some rain, we could see a rain delay. Just thought I'd mention that since the fog has become pretty dense here. It might be hard to see a lot of these cars here for a little bit. Hopefully this clears up before the end.
Has Torque ever had a delayed race?
Yes, they have a few
It
times
has.
actually. Remember back to Adrenaline Shock in Season 3, that was the first ever rain delay.
Unlike Redwood Cup, where we will race through rain, snow, sunny days, and a whole bunch of wrecks.
And
Damn
here we
right.
go. Whole bunch of wrecks.
Yes, what looks to be about 5 cars got a pretty good lead on Jeremy and Blackjack.
And it's only going to
Ooh, I
be the
think
name
this-
tags in
Chart
view
one.
for the moment. A
I think
lot
this
of
fog's
fog.
gonna be the name of the game here.
This might affect how some of these guys drive, and especially with it being such close quarters and running through this fog. This is going to add just another challenge for these drivers. Very
Now, what
hard to
about
see.
close dimes? Oh! Looks to be maybe Bulldogs lagging.
Very bad visibility here. Coming through the tri-oval.
6
Wow,
wide.
6 wide.
Oh. Ooh, they're getting rowdy up there. Better call Kyle Busch. Looks like Giraffe's trying to keep up in the front.
Yeah, there goes Captain. And Glenna.
Man, look how dense that fog is.
Yeah, it's pretty dense. It's hard to see the back straightaway, and it's got to be hard for those spotters up here to be able to pinpoint their
Den-
drivers. Looks like
Denser than my DMs.
Nice. And drifting farther back, it looks like 2 cars have lost a pack, whether it be from incident or just losing the draft.
You best believe tensions will be heating up in just about 10 laps or so as we near the end.
For sure.
The after race show will be good.
We'll have to try to get... Well, we didn't... One thing we haven't done yet is get an interview from the winner, so we'll have to see if we can try to get an interview from tonight's winner. We know if it is Giraffe, we'll definitely be getting one out of him, but
Only time can tell.
he is our in-race reporter. How about this? It's just the name tags. Cars are invisible until they get to about the start, or the tri-oval rather. And they've been running pretty clean here for the last couple laps. I don't want to jinx them. Oh, wow.
A little
Yeah,
late for that, amigo.
Yeah, this pack
Tell you
is,
what.
they're moving. They've drifted ahead of the second pack that is now formed.
Here at races like this, man, you could be up front running well. Next minute you know you're back in the pack, and the next minute you know you're back up front. Never know where you're gonna finish.
That's just
And
how
the
it is here
next
at
minute,
Talladega.
you're in the stands.
That's how it goes, unfortunately. I think all of us have been there and done that. So believe
Yep.
me, we know the feeling.
Giving the crowd that race experience.
But you know, I think they still have some COVID restrictions here because apparently there is only a very limited amount of people, of very special people who are allowed to be spectating from the crowd. And I believe it's still from COVID measures and over-aggressive driving of where we've seen a lot of cars go into the spectator stands.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of tragic moments in the GTA
Look
NASCAR
at this.
series that have they've
Almost
sectioned off a few
6
places
wide.
in the grandstand. Yeah, wow. Can't see it quite yet, but you can definitely see those name tags.
Bulldogs into the wall.
So now only the
Giraffe
most
and
elite
Giraffe.
and oldest people are allowed to spectate, so
Gets punted
hopefully
down.
that'll see a change next season.
And wow, Giraffe was able to gather it back up and get back going.
It's like we were still green.
One guy we're missing tonight, that's Inner Ghost. Just thought I'd put that out there.
He ghosted TNS.
Wow.
Ashing as well from last week. But these last, it's just so shocking to me. Well, it's not really shocking, but it's just impressive that these guys have been driving through the fog here and they've been holding their own and not wrecking in this huge pack. This has been some of the greatest racing we've seen all night.
Maybe the fog's what these boys need. Tell you what though, I'll take the fog over rain.
Any day,
Oh.
for sure. Oh!
DJ into a dive into the infield. He does recover though.
A lot of guys have been just hit off the track and have been able to regain their composure. We do have one more pit window remaining.
Let the pit window commence.
We're not quite there yet, but we will update that when that does happen. So you hear a lot of clanking metal.
We are there in spirit.
A lot. Creaky wood too. Looks like Giraffe's racing himself up to the front. Trying to keep that lead going.
Been up there quite a bit.
Open. He gets first as they're coming around to the line. Don't know if we'll keep it that long. Here comes Maggio.
Oh, Mojo and Magnus make contact. A little squirrely down the front stretch coming to the line, but they gather back up. Lap number 62 of 99. And the final pit window, I believe, begins at lap 65. And I tell you, this fog is starting to clear up.
Oh!
Oh,
Red
God,
lightning
goes around.
around.
He's hit hard. That'll bring out the yellow. Hard. Vicious crash. It looks like Fat and Captain both T-boned him. We'll have to check out, see if Ride is alright. It looks like he is. He's able to get back going. As they-
Definitely got that hard bone.
It's like they will race. Shut up, Gamer Boy. And they're going to race it back to the line here.
Looks
Thankfully,
like Giraffe's trying to get a first place spot.
Thankfully, this fog is clearing up. Wow, look at that move from Giraffe. What an impress. He found the tiniest hole there and looks like
Oh, there's Maggio.
Maggio might get
And
it,
Giraffe's
but
gonna
nope.
get it.
Giraffe
He
blocks
pushes
him.
his teammate there.
Oh,
Blackjack to the
Blackjack and
outside.
Stig, hard on the wall. Stig once again goes around after the
Imagine
caution.
Giraffe, good colleagues with each other, both starting on the front line. We'll see how this plays out.
Two young,
When we get
very
green.
solid drivers. Giraffe looking to get his
Ooh.
first win. It's like someone has
Maggio.
pulled it off into the middle. It's Kai Cats. Kai Cats has called it a night, it looks like.
Another blown engine takes another driver.
And yeah, that's not really shocking. Coming back after a while, making one of his first TNS starts, trying to get that underfunded team off the ground a little bit. They just decided to put a experienced driver in the car for tonight, and looks like they are for sure calling it a night. Here we go. The fog is all but gone.
Meanwhile, TRM Melissa water bottle.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Call the
I
nearest
have-
water bottle helpline near you.
I have a cat in the booth with me who wants treats.
Green flag. Oh, boost goes around with Captain. Oh, and they didn't even hit the line yet, just like we saw with Varmint not too long ago.
Oh,
The
man,
sun shines Maggio. Yeah, he got a little help. Yeah, you got a little help from someone. And these restarts continue to be crazy.
Let's go, Giraffe. You got this.
And more than likely, you know, that was a long green flag run we just had. But it would shock me if we don't see another caution for the rest of the night.
Now it looks like that caution gave some room for that fog to clear out of the area. Back to bright sunny weather.
See AJK waiting on something back there. Oh,
Stig
Gamer
on the
Stig.
out.
Yeah, he got pushed out of line. That number 66.
66.
I'm sure these drivers' thumbs are hurting.
Oh, for sure. A lot of flicking of that controller. Aggressive move. Here's Hammerman. Haven't seen much of him tonight. He could spoil the party here. Here we go. 4 and 5 wide throughout this front pack. Oh, and DMX looks for some room. He's going to shoot to the lead. DLJ is going to take the high line. I mean, the high line is so risky, but we see a lot of guys take it just to find his... Oh, and how about Leadfoot? What a move. And guys, you really just got to find any hole you can find here. And I know that sounds very funny, but it's really the name of the game here. It just keeps everything moving.
The key is to keep that slipstream.
For sure.
Sometimes you even have to make a hole, which we've seen quite a few times so far today.
We have, and that's where trouble arises. And that's where we've seen a lot of these wrecks happen. And a lot of it's not purposeful. It's just accidental. Guys checking up a little bit, or guys...
Desperation.
Yeah, and maybe a little lag involved as well.
Look at that. They're going to make that 6 wide into that turn, maybe 7.
Oh,
there's a crash.
Blackjack.
Massive
DMX.
Oh, boy.
Gamerstig again.
Gamerstig.
Talladega does not like that, man.
Welcome to the South.
And how about Love?
But do they pit? They do not.
Looks like they will not. I'm not too sure, but I think the pit window is actually 75. We
Actually, that makes it quite interesting. Because isn't
Don't
there 10 laps
believe-
to go?
don't
Looks
believe
like there
we're...
was no caution.
Yeah, they did not call a caution on there, and once again, we can't tell whether or not they're calling cautions up here. But
Yeah.
it looks as though that's not going to be a caution. That's
We'll be
very
honest.
Jeremy up
unfortunate.
to speed.
Having the caution from 75 to 85 will make the race quite interesting coming down, because I believe from 90 to 100 it's caution free, and that might spread out the group.
And that's
There'll
gotta
be
hurt.
some days that are made and broken in that 10-lap frame.
That is just the 10 laps of hell. Can we get a lap check, Gamer Boy?
Lap 70.
Bucknut, we are on lap 70. We're almost home.
Aren't you watching Power Stream?
Yeah, I had it
Yeah.
pulled up. But it seems, I don't know if it's you or me, but it seems like in these races the last half is always much quicker than the first half.
Definitely, but I think that's because tensions are up.
Oh,
No,
Giraffe.
car's going off. Giraffe.
Oh my!
Mojo. Mojo's been getting hit off into the the infield there a lot, and it's,
That's definitely gonna have to be called a caution.
I don't know. It was just two cars.
They have 3.
Well, we will see when they come to the line. Oh, Jeremy
Jeremy.
into the infield a little bit, off the bumper of Magnus. Match making an aggressive move up to the front. Currently residing in first. Not for long as B. Halverson takes it from him. Along with Magnus.
These
He's been
packs,
doing phenomenal this year.
and the lead pack is thinning a bit. We have these smaller incidents happen. Oh, Maggio.
Looks like that was not a caution.
Again. No yellow.
Very surprising.
And
They
honestly,
may be
it's,
debating it though.
that could be. But honestly, that last incident, not surprising. It looked like it was just only Mojo and Giraffe involved. But if there's going to be a caution, I don't think it's going to be from this front pack. I think it's coming from back here. These guys are the most desperate pack in the field.
Oh,
Oh, I could be
Alright, so
wrong
I
as
just
they
checked
get...
spotter radio and they are not debating it.
Power's kind of got under.
Oh, car
Maggio
spinning.
there.
2 cars, Blackjack, DMX, go around. Right in the tri-oval. We pick up the leaders here in a second. There they are. Intensity is going to start picking up here, especially if we do get a late restart.
Looks like there will be no caution.
No, that was already a couple laps ago.
We have crossed into lap 74.
If there is going to be a pit window, it's going to be on the next lap for sure.
Which that'll actually make things very interesting because if we do go caution free without adding another caution, not trying to jinx it, then that'll definitely spread some people out for the last 10.
Yep.
And look who's up in the front pack. And if we do hit that pit window, let's talk about Maggio and DLJ, who had a little bit of trickery on pit road last week. We'll see what happens here. Doubt they repeat that because this isn't really one of those tracks you want to fake anybody out on in pit road. Pitting here is just so much different than at what you would see at a road course. You're heavily reliant on multiple other people rather than just yourself or one other. This lead pack moves on. It seems as though this pack behind them is catching just a little bit. Maybe this pit stop sequence will work to their advantage as we see a couple cars come down pit road. Halverson is the lone driver coming down, and that is not good for him, but that could be good for the second pack because if he loses enough time, he will be with them. What do you guys do here?
I say you want to stick with the pack. You want to see when others are going down low, maybe listen for a horn, and you just want to stay together. That's your best option.
Very
I
important.
say you take your time. Like Gamer Boy said, stick with the pack, but don't make any moves yet. You want to keep yourself up front with the front pack, and just wait towards the end to start making those dodgy moves.
Here we go. Looks like Magnus thinks about it. Stays out. Gamerstig. Oh, a couple of those guys are staying out. That's risky. They're going to leave someone. They're going to leave Hammerman down pit road. And to be honest, I think really that was the best scenario. That's not in any way poking a negative at Hammerman's driving, but it just seemed like they were trying to shake him. Just from our standpoint.
And we have heard some aggravation from some of these drivers.
Oh,
who
there's
have been,
two. Sorry to interrupt you, DRM, but two drivers in that pack were going around. It's Captain and Fat. Unfortunate there. They're going to lose that draft. And Jeremy Magnus and Leadfoot come down pit road. One of them back there faking. This is one of the most interesting pit cycles I think we've seen. Especially tonight, because now it's getting a little weird.
No, like I said, well, we've had some complaints from drivers about being faked on the pit road. I believe we had Maggio who was faked. Believe last week going down the pit road.
Well, yeah, but this is a little bit different.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, these guys are not gonna want to stick away from each other. And we'll take a look. Maggio hesitant. You can just see how hesitant he is as he sees who the people he's racing around, and he's known the history. Love goes to the top side. And you always do want to pass on the left, especially for a lot of new drivers who might be watching this. When you're trying to work in a pack like this, you do always want to pass on the left, but we have seen a lot of guys pass on the right just because there's just not much room to work with. But nonetheless.
And in a competitive series like this, people don't want to give room up, because if you give a little room, somebody might want to take a lot more, and they may try to force it.
For sure. And that's where you get trouble, like we were saying earlier. But it seems as though it's pretty clean right now. That may have jinxed it. We've got some distinct breakaways here. And as the laps wind down, I think these packs are waiting to the very last lap of the pit window now. They're not really banking on a caution, and even if it does come out here, it's not really a big deal because of how big this track is and how crazy restarts have been.
Although a caution may be very important for some of the guys that are a little bit farther back.
Oh, for sure. Those guys are on their hands and knees with their controller in their hand in front of their TV screen right now, begging and pleading for a caution.
Well, I'm sure you're very used to being on your knees begging and pleading.
That was very off color, and we'll have to edit that out later. But how about Gamerstig? He's had some bad luck tonight. He goes to the front.
Well, you got Glennon up there. Glennon's making his way, charging through the pack. As Maggio
And there we go. This is more than likely the last lap of the pit window, and they're coming down. And let's see
Looks
how.
like Mojo Morris is going to win.
They are going to merge.
It's going to merge.
Two pack.
These packs are now back together.
Looks to be a caution on lap 82.
And just like we had predicted, or rather Giraffe predicted last week with his late caution prediction. We didn't predict that.
Maggio
spins
out
Mojo.
Morris.
He's almost off the track, but that's not going to really matter. He's not going to have the lead. Well, late restart, guys. Like we saw last week.
Should wait on that one.
Well, it's not going to matter as they're already.
Oh, they are? Oh, I thought they had one more lap to go.
On lap 82, few more laps until we hit caution free.
Now anything can happen here.
They're gonna go single file, try to sort things out here. Did happen.
This is
looks
usually
like-
when it gets really crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Thought Maggio was gonna get out there and beat Mojo, but I guess we're not gonna get a fight today, folks.
Because this is what I like to call the storm to the front. Essentially what happens, you're coming up to caution free. You want to get to the front as early as possible
Fast,
in case
yeah.
the caution does not come out.
That's very true. And then the challenge there is just to try and hold it and not get involved into an accident. That's a whole nother monster. It's really unpredictable. Like we saw last week, albeit on a road course, we saw a lot of guys get caught up in trouble because of that late restart. And even a few weeks ago, if we look back to Richmond, a lot of the same things happened there. So if I'm, the guys at the front right now, you're not safe at all. But if I'm the guys in the back, I'm looking at Giraffe, and he's going to have a big opportunity to hopefully get around the mess and work his way to the front. He might be in the catbird seat, but we'll have to see as they roll it down. Could this be the final restart? We'll have to see. Alright. Maggio Mojo.
Take the green flag.
How about Glenna behind them? Boost looking to break his winless streak. It dates back to last year.
And Glenna's
Season
taking
2.
the lead. But not for long.
Definitely.
And how about Josh?
I believe a rookie this season to look out for.
Ooh, Josh is looking for a win this season.
Josh has never won in a top level series. He's
Looking
looking
ice
to
cold.
he's
in that
looking
white.
to silence the haters. And this is just, they're caught in the storm right now, but this is just the calm before the storm. If that,
And I'm sure there's a lot of new drivers here who are looking to silence the haters.
yeah, how about Glenna in his first ever race here at Talladega, first season in TNS. He's really impressing so far in the few starts he's made. A lot of
That
jostling
45
around.
paint scheme, kind of a throwback to
Oh,
46
Halverson.
City car.
Oh, Dude Molisher, Giraffe, DMX, and DMX is going off track, which probably indicates a caution.
Ooh.
And he's gone.
Oh no.
Oh,
DMX looks to be lagged out.
DMX
man, what a
is gone.
shame.
It's like he's
It's
had enough, and he
unfortunate.
will not defend his Talladega win. Ooh, and Mojo.
oh, he gets pushed out, but he's coming back
is
home.
out.
Yeah, and that's sure going to bring out a caution, that incident that happened outside of turns 1 and 2.
So
DMX
sad for DMX.
not going to back up his Dega win.
Rip.
And I really thought he might have a chance to pull it off here. But, while we have the chance, and this more than likely could be our last restart, as it came out on, let's see here. Caution came out on lap number 85. Might not be our last restart, but I'm going to go ahead and predict the winner, predict my pick for the win, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say Gamerstig gets redemption here. What do you guys think?
You know what? I'm gonna have to go with either Josh or Glenna.
Yeah, they've
I'm
been
gonna
pretty
go
strong.
with Jeremy. He has proven to be very aggressive this race, and aggression is what keeps you up there. So let's see if it comes back on him or if it rewards him.
Here we go. Mojo and Bulldogs this time. Green flag flies once again. Coming to lap number 86. 5 to go until we hit caution free. You guys have got to be careful. They've got to be really careful here to not mess up on these restarts. Because this very well, like we've been saying, stressing over and over, it could be the last one. It's a 3-car breakaway for the moment at the front. Gamerstig, Mojo, Love, Glenna shoots to the lead with Josh in tow. Leadfoot finds room, finds a gap, goes to the lead.
Come on, Glenna.
Halverson getting shoved, and as well as Goodfella, trying to find the name there.
Man, they're out here acting like this is the last lap.
This has been virtually every lap, and especially now the anxiety is rising here. They know what's on the line. Lap 87, we're almost to the end. 90 minutes in.
Ooh, Glenna's trying to get back up there along with Josh.
And this is really when you're going to start to see guys drifting down to the bottom and trying to hold it. Kind of risky here at Talladega because you can get enough of a run off the outside to make a pass. But you will start to see guys doing that. 4 or 5 wide. 6 wide even.
Man, they're beating and bumping.
Three wide for the lead. We got a
Lightning
crash.
goes around.
Ride goes up on 2 wheels with Varmint. Will it be a yellow? That would be a really tough break for Ride. It looks like 3 cars may have been involved, or maybe DJ the Foxer was not involved, but Ride definitely has been a victim to a lot of unfortunate circumstances this season, despite finishing second last week. Here we go. Will it be a yellow? And if it is, it could be our last one. Jeremy gets hit off to the infield. He saves it.
Looks like they stay green.
And we stay green. And boys,
Interesting.
we got 1 lap till caution free, so it's now or never. Looks like Varmint has pulled it off. We got a car down in the infield. It's Magnus, last week's winner.
Stig went back.
Magnus and Stig.
Could this be Bulldog's chance to win a race this season?
Can Bulldogs break that winless streak and finally
But here comes
shake
Glenna
his
up
bad
to the
luck?
front. And Giraffe's making a surprise choice.
He's putting himself, just like he was saying, he's putting himself in the right position. We'll see what happens here. Will it be a yellow?
Will Lady Luck shine her hope on him?
That's Hammerman that is pulled off, and we are caution free. Looks like no yellow. Hammerman's gone. Couple guys in the back, their races are done. But that's not going to stop these guys from racing it out. This will give me time to move to my post over at the start-finish line.
Quite a number of the Fruit Motorsport guys up there.
Here we go.
That is exactly what this team needs.
We'll get a close-up shot from on the track to give you a taste of the action as they come rocketing down to the start-finish line. Just a few more laps remaining here. Gamer Stig, Maggio to the lead. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say whoever's leading right now is probably not going to win the race. Oh, we got a crash. Gamer Stig goes around. They save it. Oh, Dude Molisher going around. More cars. One's into the ammunition sign. Good fella. Oh, big, tough break. We got a car around. And tough break for a lot of these guys, but here they come down through the tri-oval. Tough break.
It looks like there's been a cutoff from the second pack from the lead pack.
Yeah, and that's going to give these guys an opportunity to break away.
It's like Giraffe is really trying to get up there.
Giraffe's trying to work with these guys, but
8 to go.
Looks like
Tough break for it. My pick to win. Gamer Stiggy drops back involved in that crash. And that's
second pack has caught.
Glenna's still holding on.
It's not over yet. How about Giraffe? He's hanging on to the end of the first pack.
Oh yeah. He is hungry for a win.
You know, Glenna's palms probably sweaty. Arms are heavy.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I think
Heart's beating.
Giraffe's been around since season 1.
I believe he was season 2.
Veteran
Was
of
it?
series.
He might have
Yeah,
been.
he was around in season 1. They
Oh,
go
well, I thought
down
he
the
was.
back straightaway.
I've been here since late season 2, so.
Leadfoot and Jeremy, two guys who definitely have experience, a lot of experience in winning these oval races.
Ooh, 4 wide.
How
going
about
into turn 3.
Gamer Stig, Fat, and I believe that's Boost, who have now caught the pack. And they're back in the mix. We'll have to see if the 3 behind them can catch.
Coming down to the final lap, folks.
Not yet, but we are in the final laps.
Like I said.
Oh, I thought you said final lap.
No,
we're not quite there yet.
94.
I said laps. Sorry about that.
He a little
Stuck in the
confused,
middle.
but he got the spirit.
Stuck in the middle there as Gamer Stig. Captain Mouse Cop shoots through a gap, and so
What
does
an
Giraffe.
extra
Something's gonna have to give here, guys. There's too many cars in this pack right now.
Glenn is trying to hold on, trying to make an opportunity.
Leadfoot. And Love's gonna lead it at the line. 6 to go.
Sponsored by Credit One.
Boosie's on the high side. That's risky.
Halverson.
Halverson goes around.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
more cars involved. Looks like Josh is involved. Tough break for those guys. They were running so well. That'll definitely be looked at post-race.
Meanwhile, we have Boost charging up to 2nd place.
Boosty,
Boost
last
looking
one in
for-
season 2. That was at Zero Speedway.
This is getting exciting now.
5 to go. 4 wide at the line.
So many drivers who haven't won yet, looking for a win.
A lot of veterans, a lot of inexperience, and a lot of experience, all in one pack.
Oh,
Blackjack's in there.
We're good. He saved it.
Yep.
Very close quarters. Very, very close. Glenna rockets to the front. Boost through the middle.
Oh,
Leadfoot
Leadfoot.
on the grass.
He's still good, though.
No penalty there. He gets back going without advancing his position. Coming to the tri-oval. 4 laps to go this time by.
They're moving around the line and they're charging forward. And
If your heart isn't beating out of your chest, then you should probably turn the channel.
we'll go to the doctor.
Because racing ain't for
Yeah.
you.
Probably safe to do what Gamer Boy says. DLJ to the front. He's been very strong on the ovals. We think of him as a road course ringer. Won this year's Daytona 500. That was his 2nd. He's going to defend all he can.
Right,
Love
there's Powers trailing behind them.
has it for the moment. 2 to go this time by.
Ooh, Glenna.
Glenna
right in
making
the
room.
lead.
Ooh, Glenn is challenging.
That's what I'm saying. It's very
Love
risky
for
to
the
hold the
lead.
bottom. Because you can shoot around the outside exactly like Blackjack's doing right now.
Maggio making some room.
The inaugural TNS winner shoots to the lead. And how about Captain? A lot of names in here. A lot of experience. Here we go. This time by, they'll see the white flag. Blackjack
Crowd is going wild.
at the front. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Who is going to come home a winner?
This is when the drivers are really going to make the moves.
Oh yeah, how about Fat going to the outside? Captain has a run off of DLJ. Thinks twice. Blackjack.
Oh, Glenn's going down.
Maggio with the pass on the outside. Here comes Leadfoot, and you don't want to block just yet. You still got a little bit of time.
Out DLJ.
DJ Mouse Cop.
And here we go, out of turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Remember, the start-finish line is a couple hundred feet farther.
Oh, there goes
And Maggio goes to the outside. Who's going to get it? They're going to be 4 wide. Leadfoot's going around. Glenna to the front. He wins at Talladega. Maggio's on his roof. And DRM's pick is going to take the checkered flag for his first career victory.
That's
what an
I'm
upset.
talking about.
What an
Way
upset.
to go, Glenna. Congratulations. Way to
What
go.
a finish. And man, what a race we saw, guys. That was it. Is it everything?
They were 6 wide coming to that checker flag.
Dude, Molsher having the best lap of a 42.317.
Very impressive. That her finish doesn't account for how good she was running all night. She had a very fast car, but man, guys,
wow,
what an intense finish.
Congratulations, rookie of the year type shit.
That's probably the biggest upset we've seen so far in TNS history. Glenna, he was really fast all race, but I mean,
we've had 2 amazing races so far.
It came right down to the end, and a vast improvement from what we saw last week as far as competition and how good the race was ran. We did have a lot of cautions, but that's obviously to be expected.
Good environment downvoting the track along with Magnus. So maybe salty opinions there.
Unfortunate for them. This is a very good track. A lot of people have mixed opinions on it, but it always offers great racing like we saw tonight. Guys, I mean, what can you say? We had everything Talladega usually has to offer. We had close racing, the big ones, and of course the thrilling finish.
I mean, what can you say?
A lot of breaths held, a lot of cheeks clenched.
For sure, and
it was Talladega.
But, let's try to get Glenna in here and talk to him.
And we'll try to get Glenna here, but let's talk to our in-race reporter and get his opinion on the race tonight. Giraffe, you had a solid run, came up just short. Can you tell us how it was there at the finish?
I mean, it was pretty crazy. I did a very poor job. Very poor job. And I might have to take points behind someone as well. So that was a pretty bad job by myself. But it is what it is.
Unfortunate ending for you, but what was the scene like down there with Glenna taking the checkered flag?
I had no idea who won. I just saw people spinning. It was like 5 wide, something like that. I mean, he put himself in a good spot. Lucked out because everyone started wrecking. But I mean, he got the job done when it mattered. So, yeah.
Awesome racing. Thanks for joining us, guys. I know. Next week, where are we off to?
We're off to silence.
Apparently.
Mulligan Speed.
Real short track. Should be a fun race. We'll have to see if we can get the Fox team out there next week. Thanks for joining us this week, DRM and Gamer Boy.
See.
We do hate to not see Gamer Boy on the track, but we definitely do love to hear his voice up here in the booth, and we appreciate it. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. Thanks for Giraffe for being our in-race reporter, and congratulations to Glenna on his first career TNS win.
Woohoo!
And we'll see you next week.